Business owners often ask me, Keval, how do we generate more referrals from our existing customers? We are going to discover this in this video. Hi guys, I'm Keval Kishan, India's leading business automation coach, and I'm going to share with you 3 hacks through which you can instantly double your referrals. And the third hack is going to blow your mind. So make sure you watch this video till end. Now, before you start, make sure you subscribe the channel as well. So, firstly, let's understand that referral is not the process. When you get the referral, it is the outcome of the customer journey process. When you get the inquiry, to the time when you send the proposal, to the time you negotiate, to the time you get the purchase order, and to the time you deal with them, and then to the time you complete the delivery of a product and service. That is called customer experience, right? So, firstly, keep this in mind that if you have a great customer journey, then naturally you're going to have referrals. But still, a lot of people have great customer journey, great customer experience. Still, they are not able to get as many referrals as they could with these 3 hacks. Are you ready for it? Awesome. Now, firstly, I want to know, what is your business? Are you into B2B or B2C? Tell me in the comment box. For example, if you're a manufacturer or a trader, you are into B2B. But if you're selling the products on e-commerce, or if you're into coaching, then you're into B2C, right? So quickly tell me in the comment box, because I read all the comments and I reply back with the specific strategy which you can use on getting more referrals. Now, these 3 hacks are applicable for B2B and B2C as well. In B2C, you might need much more automation in terms of automating the process of referral generation. However, these 3 hacks are going to be the base. If you understand it, then you can implement it anywhere. Are we ready? The first one: whenever you onboard a new customer, okay, most of the business owners, above 90%, right, they never tell the customer on how to get support, how to get a service while they're getting the solution or the product or the service, right? For example, when business owners join our automation program, we tell them upfront that they have an option of booking a one-to-one call support. They can raise a ticket, and I have a big technical team who replies back. So my student gets a clarity that, okay, they need to watch the lesson, they need to attend one class a week, and if they face any struggle, they have a dedicated team who is available. But imagine, what if I don't disclose that we have a support, right? I just tell them to be in the course. What will happen? They will join the course, they'll be really happy initially, but when they are going through a couple of lessons, they might get stuck here and there. And that is where what they will do, they will start calling me or my teammates. And if my teammates or me, if we are not available, it will ruin their experience. And secondly, it will limit our scalability, our growth, because if the support is manual, then and that also, if customer does not know on how do you give the support to them, they will end up randomly calling you or your teammate. So you are limiting the growth of yours and of your customer as well. You're not helping the customer grow, and you're also not growing because you're handling just a handful of customers, because your support is manual and you have not disclosed to the client on how do you give the support. The first hack is that you convey to the client that thank you so much for becoming our customer. Now, these are 3 ways, or 2 ways, or 1 way through which you can get a support or a service from our side. It could be you could share a number that, okay, call on this number and you'll get a support, or you could use our customer help desk tool. You can check out this tool which we have, where you have a customer query or customer problem form which you can add on your website, or you can share with your customer. Whenever customer face any challenge, customer can fill the form. It creates a ticket, right? And it gets added to Google Sheet as well. It goes to one of your teammate, and your client also gets an update that thank you so much for sharing your query, your problem. We are working on it, and let us get back to you, or let us just solve it in 24 hours or 48 hours, whatever SLA, the timelines that you have or you define, right? So either you use a Google form, or you use a proper customer help desk tool, or you give a phone number. At least convey to the client that there is service or support available. Now, here, many people even try that, but the challenge that they face is that they don't take any action on that. For example, if you have given a phone number to the client that, okay, if you face any issue, you call on this number. But imagine if nobody is taking the call, then also you're ruining the customer experience. But if you're picking the call or if you're replying to the queries you're getting from a Google form and WhatsApp, right, then means customer is going to be happy. And if customer is happy, guess what? Customer's network is going to be happy because customer will share his experience or her experience with others. So it will give you tons of referrals. How was the first hack? So crux was, let's revise all the hacks at the end. Let's go with the second one now. Okay, asking the customer about your product and service for them to review. See, whenever we buy any product from Amazon, we get an email to rate the experience. Whenever we buy something from Urban Company, we get a pop-up on website, on mobile app that review our service, right? Or you see, whenever you buy any big car, like you bought car from Maruti Suzuki or Honda cars, their executive call on asking on how's your experience or your buying experience and all, right? So feedback is crucial. However, when it comes to business owners, what do? They are focusing on sales. They are providing maybe the service as well, like the support as well, which is the first hack. But whenever they have completed the work, whenever they have delivered the project or the order or the service, they don't ask the client on how was the experience, right? So what is the solution? Solution is you can design a customer feedback form where you can, there is a type of question where you can add the rating. So you can have three or four ratings, like how was our team's behavior with you, 1 to 5, or second could be how was the quality of a product or service, 1 to 5. Third could be were the product or service delivered timely, 1 to 5 rate us. So in Google Form there is a specific type of question in which you can define a rating question as well. Now what happens if your client is really happy with your service and you take the feedback? What happens? They instantly are happy to share their experience, that wow, feedback, the work was amazing. And I'll tell you, I bought ticket for my family. We this year initially we were planning to go to Goa, but because of COVID our plan got cancelled. And I had booked tickets from a traveling company online, but somehow they got some glitch and they were not able to refund our like money which we were expecting by canceling the flights. But then the way they dealt with the problem over emails, over LinkedIn messages, they were able to refund it. And overall, initially, it was not good experience for me because there was a lot of delay. But at the end, because of my problem got solved because of the support, I wrote a great recommendation on LinkedIn. So even if a customer was not really satisfied with your product or service, but if you ask them the feedback, what happens that internally they you know you end up increasing more trust in their eyes. They start respecting you and your company, and they feel that you're open, you're vulnerable, you're open to taking the feedback. Because you know what, most of us are not even open to taking the feedback, even if we could do the good work. The second hack is start taking feedback. And what will happen? The people who have given you, who have loved your work, who love the way you deliver the work, they will give great feedback to you. And I'm going to connect the third hack, which is going to blow your mind. Somebody is giving you great feedback, congrats. But if somebody is not giving you good feedback, what can you do? You can pick up the call, or your community manager or HR or salesperson can pick up the call, not HR but salesperson, and call the client and ask them what went wrong. And the first benefit that you will get is you will get to know on what is actually going wrong with many of your customers and how can you solve the problem permanently, so that in the future other customers have a better experience than the current one. And when your salesperson calls and asking them that you did not give us a good feedback, what we could have done better, you know what they will say? They will say, nah, you've done good work, but somehow this could be improved, that could be improved, but anyways, keep up the good work. I'm telling you from my experience, right? Being in this IT and automation industry past 1 decade, but initially years we were dealing with corporates, and whenever I used to take the feedback, this used to be the customer's response, right? So when you call the people who have given you the wrong or negative feedback, you bring them to the positive side, and the customers who have given the positive feedback, they're already on the positive side. Clear? Tell me, how was the first and second hack? The second hack, it will increase the respect and trust in client's eyes, and they will always tell other people that go for this guy or go for this company because they're genuine, right? And the third and one of the best hack that you can do, And let me tell you, first and second hack, most of the companies might be doing it. If you're not doing it, tell me not yet in the comment box. Write not yet if you have not started doing these two hacks till now. But the third hack, many people don't do. And because of this, even if they've got product or good service, they are not able to scale their business. And that is that if you use the second hack where you take the feedback and they share the great feedback, if they say, okay, we love the product or service or the way you dealt with us, then you or your teammate call them or drop an email or drop a WhatsApp, or through automated system you can send a link and ask them to give you rating or reviews on social media. It could be Google My Business, where if you have your business listed on Google, tell me, by the way, you have Google My Business for your business or not? If you have that, you people will do search out for your business locally. So your customer who are really happy, they can give you 5 stars. And believe me, when people buy from you, they before buying from you, they search on Google on how are your reviews. Or you can create an account on Trustpilot or Google My Business, or depending upon your business, you can request them to pick up a mobile and share a testimonial for 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And if they're really happy, they will do it. And what you need to do is you need to make this entire process comfortable. You can share a testimonial Google form where they can add their name, their email address, and whatever video they have created. That, hi, I'm Keval and I love this company's work. They've got great team and I got this benefit. So like this kind of video, they can directly, by recording it, they can upload on Google Form. So you get that testimonial video on your Google Drive, which you can later edit and upload on your YouTube channel. And then you can upload it on your website. And then you can add it on your brochure. And then you can share it with your sales team so that they can add it in the sales toolkit. And from there, not only the existing customers will get the referrals, but new customers, it will increase the conversion ratio. The more testimonials you have, it means the more social, authentic proof you have that you're great at your work. And it will make your new customers, it will help them to take decision faster, right? Because they will have more reasons to trust you and they'll be able to give you purchase order and start the work. Tell me, my friend, how are these 3 hacks? Let me revise it. Firstly, tell your customer upfront on how you're going to give them the service, either by a phone number or a Google form or a proper customer help desk tool, which we provide. And by the way, if you want to take our customer help desk tool, then you can check in the description of this video. We have given you a link of Business Automation Masterclass. It's a 2 hour of masterclass where you will discover how can you put your entire business on autopilot mode using Google Form, Google Sheets, and WhatsApp automation, right? And this particular masterclass will blow your mind. Over 1 lakh business owners have attended it. After you tell them the service or the support system to your client, second step is you take the feedback. Be open, be authentic, and ask how is the feedback. Be positive or negative. And if it is negative, call them and ask them what went wrong and how can you improve. And if it is positive, then go to the third hack, which ask them to give you the testimonial 5-star reviews in Google My Business as well. My students have implemented it. It has blown away their sales. It has, they start getting so many referrals. And if I talk about my organization, around on an average 20% of the sales, right, come from the referrals from the existing students, right? So start implementing these 3 hacks and blow up your sales. Wish you all the best. Keval Kishan this side. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and tell me in the comment box what specific challenge are you facing in your business. Maybe I can create a next video on that topic as well. Look forward to see you in the next video. Thank you so much.